All right, here we go. We're beginning. So Andy Van Leeuwen won the dice roll, so he'll be starting up first. He's on the left with the dark green sleeves. He's playing the control deck.
And Marco Martone is playing Temur aggro with no counter spells and 4 lightning strikes, 3 crater claws as reach.
Andy's starting off with a mulligan. Fortunately, we don't get a great view of their hand, but we can see that Michael's got Savage Knuckle Blade, Lightning Strike,
And at least 3 lands.
and a bunch of lands, including Mana Confluence. Would you say Mana Confluence is bad or horrendous?
I don't
hate
know.
that card.
I mean, I know for a while you thought the card was amazing. Back
That was in Modern.
in the 5-color pod days.
Yeah, I might have been playing 6 of them in one deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were good times. That's another good example of bad decks that I played out of PTQ. Even though I top 8'd it.
I think Mana Confluence is a lot better in a really aggressive deck. So it's not so bad in this deck, relatively.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I honestly think I'm better at top hitting events with bad decks. So we'll start off. We'll start off with Scry lands.
Might be something to be said about having fun.
Can't really see Andy's hand at all here.
Yeah. So Andy started on the play, which is actually a pretty big deal for him because then he can dissolve something on turn 3. Whereas if he's on the draw, he only has negate on turn 2 for counterspells. So
That 2-drop is pretty good for Michael. I
Yeah.
didn't see that in his opening hand. I don't know if that came off the top or if it was just hiding in there. Although it's not that much of a clock for Andy.
well, Andy's going to have to find some time to kill that 2/2 while also keeping everything else out of play. So Michael, although he's probably playing into dissolve, he definitely still just wants to jam his creature here. Because otherwise Andy can just Hero's Downfall the Heir of the Wilds and then there's an empty board, and that's very bad.
Yeah.
So that's as I said, that's Michael's game plan. He's just got to jam everything in. He's got to dump his hand on the board and hope that Andy doesn't have enough to stop him. Now, if he has,
Well, he's got a Crater's Clause in there as well.
yeah, if Michael has a mediocre threat and a very good threat, he should probably play the mediocre one because this is going to get dissolved almost surely. Oh, Andy has nothing.
No dissolve and no downfall. Wow.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Thoughtseize is not where he wants to be right now, I don't think.
Yeah, it's definitely going well for Michael.
Oh, and he's got a lot of gas.
So he took a Polukranos there, leaving Lightning Strike and Crater's Claw. Oh, and Andy also misses land drop.
So what could be in Andy's hand if he doesn't have counterspells or removal? Like draw spells?
He's probably got Dig Through Times, Divinations. Maybe he would have cast Divination there. He's probably got Dig Through Times and...
Jace's Ingenuity? Vault?
Jace's Ingenuity, Drown and Sorrow. Well, Drown and Sorrow probably would have got cast too. Fated Return.
Fated
That'll
Return.
help him here.
Pearl Lake Ancient? Ether
And-
Spouts?
Yeah, so Andy's already down to 7. This game's going very badly for Andy. Yeah,
Okay.
that's about that.
Well,
That was pretty anticlimactic.
let's see what we have in the sideboard here from Andy's side. 2 Murderous Cut. 2 more Drown and Sorrow, but I'm not sure if he actually wants those.
Yeah, a lot of Michael's creatures are way too big, so Drowned would not be that effective.
2 Pharika's Cures. He could play Prognostic Sphinx instead of his bigger win conditions. I don't know.
He can also play Thoughtseize. I know it damages him, but yeah, casting something for only 1 mana just to keep up with the game is sometimes pretty important.
That's true. He may want to do that.
Yeah, he's also got Disdainful. Andy's also got Disdainful Stroke in his sideboard, which could be good because Michael's casting a lot of cards like Polukranos, Ashclad Phoenix, and Starkhands.
Unfortunately, the game wasn't long enough for him to really get a feel for how mid-rangey or aggressive Michael's deck is.
Yeah.
For Andy, that is.
In terms of Michael's sideboarding, what do we got here? We got 2 Reclamation Sage. That is good against Perilous Vaults because Andy can't cast and use it until he's got 9 mana.
Yeah.
Perilous Vaults is going to be one of his best cards. So he'll probably be bringing in 2 Reclamation Sage. He's got a Chandra Pyromaster, Xenagos the Reveler, 2 very hard planeswalkers for Andy to deal with.
Yeah, both very good.
Especially since Perilous Vaults is one of his few ways. Perilous Vaults and he's got Hero's Downfalls. He's also got Stormbreath Dragon in his sideboard, Disdainful Stroke, and he's got Burn Away. Is that the 5 mana spell that?
Yeah, that exiles the graveyard.
Oh,
I believe so.
interesting.
Yeah.
What would that be for? Maybe against heroic decks? It deals 6 if they have a counter on it, right?
I think it always deals 5. And exiles the graveyard, or always deals 6 and
Oh,
exiles the graveyard.
I thought it deals 3 and then deals 6.
That's Bring Low. Bring Low deals 3 or 5.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
This is the instant speed one that exiles the graveyard
Oh, okay.
and costs 5, I think.
All right. All right. Well, anyhow,
I didn't know that that was a constructed card,
I didn't know that either. Very creative.
but it seems like this matchup actually gets worse for Andy post board.
Yeah, I would think so because Michael gets to take out a lot of like cards that are almost blank, like Icy Blast.
Yeah,
That card is very bad against
for cards
Andy.
that are very good in the matchup, like
Yeah.
Xenagos.
Yeah, Xenagos, Chandra, Reclamation Sage, and we got some Stubborn Denials too.
Yeah,
So I think Andy would have really liked to win the first game, but he always does well in very tight situations. So we'll see how the next 2 games go. Andy's very good, so
we have a lot of time on the round clock for him to dig his way out of this one.
yeah. Well, I got some PTQ schedules up here. January 10th.
You're getting some.
Are these PTQs or PPTQs? I think these are PTQs, like real ones.
No.
Yeah, look, side event, standard PPTQ.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that Pro Tour qualifier or PTQQs or PPTQs. I think they start in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I think there's a period of time where there's both PTQs happening and there's PPTQs happening.
Oh, really?
It's like this weird like transition time, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
'Cause I know-
Can any of our viewers enlighten us? Oh, Andy's mulliganing again. Well, this is going poorly.
If there are actual so are the PTQs standard? Is that
Yeah.
okay?
And I think the PTQs are also standard.
Well, they can be whichever.
Oh.
There are multiple modern PPTQs in January in Ontario.
Oh, okay. I noticed that it was saying there that that one at Worlds Collide is standard PPTQ.
There's not a modern one before Christmas, but I think there are many fewer modern and sealed ones than there are standard ones. So both players kept 7 here.
No, Andy mulliganed.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's on 6.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Michael starting off with a 1-drop, eh?
Elvish Mystic?
What's we got here? Elvish Mystic. That's going to be good.
Yeah, that's
Because Andy's trying to keep up, so if Michael can jump up to 3 mana on turn 2 and play a Knuckle Blade before Andy can get up Dissolve, that's pretty big.
well. He's not going to be able to play Knuckle Blade off of Forest and Mystic.
Oh, yeah, true.
Does he have any other 3-drops?
He's got Boon Satyr.
Boon Satyr? Okay. I always liked Boon Satyr against control decks, just as, if nothing more, a hasty or like pseudo hasty minion, or a creature that you can play end step minion. I've been playing too much Hearthstone.
Alright, well, I guess we're not jumping up to 3 then. Oh, I do see... Was that a Reclamation Sage in Michael's hand? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a Reclamation Sage. So that'll be good if Andy has Perilous Vault.
Yeah. Still,
Especially because if Andy takes a turn to play Perilous Vault, that probably means that he's banking on it,
oh yeah.
activating it.
I don't
So-
think he wants to be in a position where he has to tap out for one, but there's a good chance that he'll have to if he plays 3 of them.
Yeah,
So-
definitely.
Which should be a blowout. This start's still pretty good for Michael, regardless of whether he played a 3-drop on that turn.
Yeah, I agree. So Andy's doing something main phase. It could either be Divination. Maybe he's got a Drown in Sorrow. That would be big time. Ooh, Drown in Sorrow. Is that what it is? Oh, he just said go. Okay. Playing around Stifle.
Yeah. Or Shadow of Doubt.
Yeah.
You were getting some Ryan Gosling love in chat a minute ago.
Oh, yeah?
He plays Knuckleblade. Is Andy letting that resolve as well? No.
No.
Okay, let's resolve and then Doomblades. Or Hero's Downfall.
It's like a Dissolve that doesn't scry. Strictly worse, I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
But Michael's still getting in damage, which is important because he's trying to get Andy low so he can finish him off with Crater's Claw or Lightning Strike. So this game is going well for Michael. Ooh, that's a Perilous Fall, and that is going to get Reclamation Saged. Pretty sure Michael probably can't contain himself.
Yeah, I mean, if Andy has a Drowning Sorrow to follow that up, he's still not in terrible shape.
Yeah, I agree.
But if he doesn't, then he probably is in terrible shape.
Yeah. Although I think if he had Drown Sorrow, he probably would have cast it by now. Unless he just has some Soul Read on the Reclamation Sage. Ooh. Boom. Mana Confluence. The best card ever. Alright, let's see what Andy's got here. He's going to have to do something very good on this turn. That is not what I had in mind.
He may be looking to see if he can Drown in Sorrow or if he needs to hold up a counterspell. Although he probably is forced to play Drown in Sorrow if he has it. Okay,
He
well,
just got Stubborn Denial. That's interesting.
that seems like a fine trade for him if he has a follow-up.
Yes.
Okay, he
Maybe
pays.
Michael has no other spells. Yeah, okay. Might as well then. So Michael's just got lands in hand, so if Andy does have Drown in Sorrow, that would be very good. But it looks like he does not.
Bile-Blight?
Bile-Blight, the Arrow of the Wilds.
It's not the worst,
Okay,
but Andy's
yeah.
at a pretty precarious life total here.
Yeah, especially because Michael has a lot of very strong cards in his deck, like Sarkhan. So if any of those come down, oh, well, I guess I'm a fortune. Oh my god, I'm so smart.
That is an excellent draw.
Yeah, Boon Satyr, that's very good right here. So Andy's going to be taking 7, going down to 3, which
Yeah.
means any Lightning Strike is lethal.
Yeah, and even if, or Crater's Claws.
Or Crater's Claw,
And even
or
if he
Sarkhan.
clears this board, Michael's got a lethal threat on board.
Yeah, and Michael's also got Stormrush Dragon, Xenagos the Reveler. It's looking very bad for Andy. Okay,
Oh,
he casts a main phase Dig Through Time.
That's pretty desperate.
That means he is in big trouble.
I guess he's looking for Murderous Cut into removal. Okay.
Yep, so Andy offers the hand, that's it.
Yeah.
His cards look really pretty though.
Oh yeah. They always do.
Andy always with all the foil cards.
He was